Yeah.
Bells and belts. We are back with you on a Wednesday. I'm Teddy D, your man in the place to be. I got Man Up who's muted. I got Joe and I got Caleb hanging out with me this evening. Caleb, welcome back to the show, brother.
Thank you.
Awesome. Broseph, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Man Up. Anyway,
What's up?
y'all. I'm pissed off at Man Up. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Today we are talking Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Broseph.
Yes, and I got one right here for you. You know, I've been showing it off here from House of Khan. The Hyder Khan made Ring of Honor World Tag Team title. You've seen it if you've seen some of the shorts. I want to hold it in front of my face like the Ultimate Warrior. No, but definitely got my Mark Briscoe Redneck Kung Fu T-shirt on here, representing. You know, all the way from Sandy Fork, Delaware. I am not. I'm in Virginia. But anyway,
I just love the red croc on that back of that belt, man. I really
yep.
I love
Not
the red.
TV
I love the
accurate.
red.
It's a custom.
It's a custom. It is that is a custom Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship belt.
I like that red.
Not
like
to be confused with being ring or TV accurate, whatever that phrase means.
TV accurate.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do what we do here at Bells and Bells. We ring the bell. We go ahead and get started. If you guys are watching us right now on YouTube, make sure you go ahead hit the like hit that like button on this video, and we're gonna ask you to do something else for us at the end of the show. So just stay tuned to that. We're counting down from 10 all the way down to 1. Our favorite Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
Shocking now.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Here are the belts from the history of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Division. Joseph, you got the one that was from 2005 to 2010, and then they brought it back in 2022.
Which I'm not mad about because I think it's the best one personally. I like a lot of them. I'm not a huge fan of the 2012 to 2017, to be honest, or the bootleg looking ones back in the day.
Uh-huh.
But I liked the 10 to 12 one there that I mostly associate with a couple of tag teams we'll get into coming up.
Exactly.
I didn't really like the most recent ones, the big gaudy looking.
All right, so we know what your favorite one is. Which one is your least favorite?
Well, I'm not. I mean, do I have to pick the very first one? Good Lord.
Okay. Everybody on the panel, does anyone like? Is that the least favorite for everybody?
The one in the top left.
That first one.
Caleb, I think that was before your time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the top left one is just ass ugly.
The
We can call that one a low budget.
second ones are just like J-Mar basic tag team title belts. Look like the NWA belts.
It kind of puts you in the mood of the NWA tag team titles, doesn't it? It does. The 2012-2017 one, it kind of puts me in the mindset of the TNA tag belts from that era.
That and the WCW TV title. It's kind of
with the stripes on the main plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just not a huge fan of it. To me, it was just very. It's just.
I like that. My favorite is the one from 2010 and 2012.
Yeah, those are nice.
I really like that. I might get that one. I might get a custom replica of that belt.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
For some reason, I mostly associate them with the Kings of Wrestling.
Yes, and we're going to get into them. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll be on somebody's list.
I guarantee he's there on somebody's list. I guarantee that. Caleb, which one's your favorite, brother?
Out of these, well,
Yeah.
I kind of started watching when they had the 2012 to 2017 version, but
Okay.
it's either a mix of the current one, the 2010 one, or the 2012 to 2017 one.
Okay.
I sort of like I sort of like the 2018 one, but God, I keep looking at that 2002 one. And I'm like, what the heck even was that?
Yeah. with that last belt, the 2018 and 2022, it's between that one, the world title, and the women's title. It's kind of like the same design.
They all look the same to me. The TV title is the same too. It's just smaller.
And the TV title had a lot more red in it, but
yeah.
But it's like the tag title, the world title, and the women's title. I think they just gave up creatively on it. You know,
they're very, very busy, and I can't tell what's going on with them.
Exactly. Before I asked Man Up which one was his favorite, hey guys, in the comments, put it in there. Which one of these versions of the title is your favorite? Which one's your least favorite? And I'm gonna go to Man Up. I'm gonna ask him which one he liked the most.
The top right, 2010 to 2012.
That is
a great belt.
Nice design. That is a very
I really like it. The main reason why I like it is because that eagle sitting on top.
It's a 3-plate too, but I feel like you could get you a maker to make you like a 5-plate. I feel like it should have been a 5-plate.
I might do a custom.
Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. It gotta be TV accurate.
Not here at Bells and Belts. You can make it a 5-plate.
So man, you said I have to get it exactly the way it was done. It was displayed. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, man, you have to.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just call. No, not that one. I'm gonna call this right here. I'm gonna call this right here, and I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get whatever the hell I want. So
we better go ahead. We're running out of time. We better go ahead and get into this top 10.
I'm just saying. Hey, with that being said, we're gonna. I'm gonna go and get started with you, Broseph.
Me? Okay. All right. My number 10, I think, might shock a couple people. My number 10, I loved them in Ring of Honor more than I ever loved them in WWE. I'm talking about wrestling's greatest tag team, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. Two-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Had great feuds with the Kings of Wrestling and the Briscoes.
Absolutely. This is my number 10 as well, Joseph. It really
is. Cool.
Mine too.
It is.
Mine too.
What? Oh,
put the camera on me.
I believe you.
But
they're a great tag team. I mean, let's be honest. I like Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas on their own, but they were never as good as they were together.
Don't worry about it.
And they were great in Ring of Honor.
They were. Oh, they get it off of Man Up. We don't need to see Man Up.
It's two guys that could legit wrestle and kind of fit the style when they got over there.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like they flowed perfectly with what Ring of Honor was presenting at that time.
Really, they did, yeah.
They really did, and so truly living up to that moniker. And there goes those belts again, right there.
Yeah, that was during that era.
It was that was. And I truly believe they were at their best here, not in WWE, but here.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, agreed.
Caleb, did you have them at number 10 as well?
No, unfortunately, I put Lethal and Gresham as my top 10.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I completely forgot that World's Greatest Tag Team were actually tag champs.
That's a WWE trademark. It's wrestling's greatest tag team.
Same thing.
Yes, the Foundation.
Yes.
I love the Foundation. I love this group. I loved everything about it. We'll get more into it.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't catch that was a little bit of a spoiler. If you didn't catch that,
see it. Some of these again. All right. I guess we're time to go back around to number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah, because we all had them.
If you are watching, if you haven't put a comment out there, you're wrong. You're wrong. Yeah. You're wrong. You're wrong. Put that number 10 out there while we go to number 9. Joseph.
My number 9 is the Age of the Fall, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black.
Wait a minute. Who?
Nobody knows.
What? Now you're going to tell me, wait, I forgot they were champions too. No.
No, we got them.
There you go with this one.
Okay. All right.
Indeed. That was a great time in Ring of Honor. I'm just not going to go into it too much because there's 4 of us and I don't want to spend, and they may show up again. Who knows? But yes, if you haven't watched this this era of Ring of Honor, you're missing out. Jimmy Jacobs was gold in Ring of Honor no matter what he touched. Like, this was great stuff back then. And Tyler Black was greener than goose crap. So like Jimmy Jacobs pulled him through the trenches at this time and made him a star.
Love it.
Love it.
All right, man up. I need number 9 from you.
Number 9 is going to be my all-time favorite tag team of all time, I should say, and that's the Hardys. They only held it one time for 28 days, but no need to really go too much in depth into them because they Ring of Honor title run was kind of a little to me. I'm trying to watch my words here, but
that's because that wasn't the Hardys; it was the Broken Hardys.
True, but still. And I think their time there was a little messed up, but I had to go ahead and put them on my list just because of what they mean to me.
You got to think about what the Hardys represented at that time in the business. Are you familiar with it? First of all,
me? Oh yeah, of course.
All right. So are you're familiar of that time when what they were trying to do, right? You understand what they're doing, right?
The expedition.
His condition.
You're on an expedition of gold.
Exactly.
Look, they got the Young Bucks custom belts too, but we all know they lost the tag team titles because the next night they would return to WrestleMania after losing the Ring of Honor tag belts.
But
that's the reason why I'm trying to go into it, but I'm trying to go into what Joey was saying. Don't want to spend too much time because there's 4 of us here today. Yeah. But I'll put the Hardys at number 9 because basically what they've done and what they mean to me personally.
Yeah. I was trying to get Expedition of Gold out of them, Joey.
The Expedition of Gold.
Expedition of Gold. Thanks for bailing them out. Caleb, number 9.
I'd have to say Gorillas of Destiny.
Hey,
I don't remember how long their reign was, but it kind of felt short. I don't remember how long it was.
It was a bit. But they had that awesome match at the G1 Supercard in New York too. Like that was freaking amazing.
Wasn't that the show that that Ring of Honor tried to debut Enzo and Cass at?
Yeah. And then Tama and Loa beat the shit out of them. I mean, stiffed them for real too. Yeah, you're not going to mess with those guys. They come from the King Haku bloodline here. You're in the
Okay. We got a comment. Good evening, Jason.
Yes.
Woo, Jason.
Jason got at number 10. He had the wrestling's greatest tag team, and for me, the Second City Saints.
Very good.
Okay.
Just Jason. So you know, Jason, we all had number 10.
Except for Caleb.
Except for Caleb.
That's okay.
Well, we all had wrestling greatest tag team at number 10.
Yeah, I think the wrestling's greatest tag team was before Caleb was born as well. So
was it before he was born?
So I was around. I was born in 2000, so they were around.
Caleb, really, you really going to argue with me about this, really, sir? You know what? You get this too. You get this too. You get that as well. There you go. All right.
You were born in 2018, according to him.
Exactly. Here's my number 9. War Machine. War Machine. They had a freaking run in Ring of Honor, and they did outstanding as Ring of Honor tag team champion. So that's why.
Whatever happened to those guys? Fuck.
I wonder what happened to those guys, man.
I think they're waiting somewhere.
I heard it was some kind of Viking nation or something like that, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I heard they stopped wrestling.
Yeah, maybe it's somewhere close to in that orphanage in Mexico. Who knows? Yeah. Sorry. So, all right. As we move on to number 8, if you got your list, go ahead and drop your number 8 in there as well. Joseph, who you got at number
8? My number 8 is, to me, underappreciated tag team in Ring of Honor. I'm talking about Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, Red Dragon.
Aha.
Indeed. I love those guys. Love them. Again, these are two guys that are best as a tag team. Between Ring of Honor and New Japan, there you see them with the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles, which they held multiple times as well. They feuded with the Young Bucks in America. They feuded with the Young Bucks in Japan. They feuded with the Addiction. They feuded with a lot of great tag teams. But
who's who?
Yeah,
Who's who? Really?
Yeah.
Did they ever win the IWGP heavyweight tags or
no?
Okay.
They were junior
It was
heavyweights.
just the junior ones.
Okay. Okay, good stuff. All right, man up. Surprise me.
I gotta surprise you now. All right.
Sure, why not?
All right, my number 8 is gonna be the tag team Scum. And that's Sacrifice, Carnage, Ugliness, Mayhem. I think it's
yeah.
Look at you. Look at you.
I'm trying to remember. Is that right?
I think it was
I'm
Suffering, Chaos, Ugliness, and Mayhem.
There we go. I'm getting old. I almost had it, but yeah, that's my number 8 right there. I thought they was a awesome tag team. I just love that name. That's what
it
really,
works for you.
Yeah, it drew my attention.
It drew you in. I got
me
you.
In. That name did draw me in. So when I was trying to remember off the top of my head, but I couldn't. But yeah,
no worries.
Yeah,
hey,
my number 8.
You know what? I'll give you a half a gold star for that one, man. I'm proud of you on that one. I'm proud of you on that one. Kaleb, number 8.
My number 8 is more of a specific pick, but it's the Kingdom, but more specifically the Bennett and Taven version, not the Marsalia and Orion version.
Well, were they tag team champions?
I don't think they were.
They were 6-man tag champs. But
they were, and these guys have won it actually twice.
Yeah, this is the Kingdom to me too.
On my notes, so I knew who was the tag champs of that team.
Yeah.
I like that they are back as the Kingdom now too, and hopefully we'll see them at Supercard in that Reach for the Sky tag team title match. I'd like to see them get it for a third one, but eventually.
Between Kaleb and Joey, when y'all can explain Kingdom versus OGK, can you explain that piece for me? Or
it's just the OGK was just used to distinguish that they were the original Kingdom.
Okay.
That's all it was. But they stopped going by OGK and are going by the Kingdom again in the new Ring of Honor. Okay.
All right. With mine, I'm going way back on you. For my number 8, I got the Havana Pitbulls.
Nice.
At number 8. I know Ricky Reyes. He stays here in San Antonio.
He just retired.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
He just retired. Awesome guy. I've talked with him offline. Awesome guy. They were in a faction with Homicide called the Rottweilers.
Yeah.
So old school.
One of those guys is freaking legend in Mexico, Japan, and we're talking about Rocky Romero.
Exactly.
Roppongi Vice.
So yeah, but yeah. So yeah, this one took it back a little bit there, Joe.
Yeah.
I shocked you, didn't I?
No, I love them. I mean, I kind of hoped they'd be on somebody's list, but that's nice. He's got War Machine.
He got War Machine at number 8. As we move along to number 7, where is everybody at, and where are these comments at? I know Jason is not the only person watching, so if you're watching, you now owe us 10, 9, and 8. If you showed up there, I got you. You're gonna be on screen. I got you.
Unless you never watched Ring of Honor, and then just put that in the comments, and we're gonna educate you.
Exactly. Yeah. Do that as well. I mean, hell, we got Man Up on the show, for goodness sake. I mean, come on now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We can educate anybody, even Man Up. Number 7, Joey.
Young Bucks.
Okay. I'm actually shocked at you, Joseph, that you actually go in here.
Why is that? Why do y'all not think I like the Young Bucks? I don't like the Jordan wearing Young Bucks. I don't like what the Young Bucks have become, but I enjoyed Bullet Club. I enjoyed there they are. They got the belts with them with you there. That's awesome.
I had to add my picture with them with the Ring of Honor.
Did they give you a super kick after?
Yeah, I did, and I enjoyed every bit of it. I sure did.
I don't think they've done a single super kick party in AEW, have they? Only Ring of Honor fans know what the fuck a super kick party is. You remember Steve Corino with that counter every time. Like how many times Adam Cole's out there with him, and it's just like 19, 20.
All right, Joey.
Freaking super kicks.
All right, Joey.
And over and over and over and over as they beat down the Bullet Club, beat down everybody.
Joseph, your homework tonight is to find a super kick party and upload it to the Bells and Belts group on Facebook. So stay tuned for that. Joey's gonna hopefully find a video of a super kick party.
It won't be hard. Look, I mean, you can look it up yourself.
I'm just saying.
I miss the Ring of Honor Young Bucks. Just saying.
Okay, all right. Man up.
Alrighty, my number 7. It's gonna be a little bit controversial here, and the reason why I'm saying because I'm a fan of this one person that was on both of these teams. I'm talking about Christopher Daniels, and we all know he was part of the Prophecy and the Addiction. I'm a big fan of him. So if I had to pick one of them, I'm gonna say the Prophecy. But
okay.
It's only
because the first Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And like I said, I'm a fan of Christopher Daniels. So if I had to pick one of those two teams, I'm gonna say the Prophecy. But Christopher Daniels himself was a 3-time champion for a total of 486 days.
Okay.
175 with the Prophecy and 311 days with the Addiction.
Okay.
But yeah.
You also held it with Matt Sydal.
He did.
Yeah. But see, I didn't want to put too many with that, so that's the reason why.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm sure we're gonna see Christopher Daniels again, but I'm just gonna assume you're honoring him as the first Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion. That's
basically, yeah.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I'm a fan of him as well too. So
gotcha. Okay.
That's the reason why I kind of got him at number 7. But the two teams, not two teams, but two other teams he was with. Put it like
all right. I'll give you a pass on that one, man. I'll give you a pass on that one. Kaleb, number 7 is on you there, good sir.
I'm going to switch it up from what I have written on here, and I'm going to say the Young Bucks as well.
You're going with the Young Bucks as well.
Hey, better Ring of Honor than they were in AEW.
Hey, Kaleb, just be honest. You just want to see the picture of me again. Just be honest.
He was kind of hoping you had a picture without that other guy in it.
What?
I don't know.
We just wanted to see the Young Bucks. We didn't. No.
Yeah. The guy in the back.
I can swear here, but AEW,
as long as you don't show me one with freaking Brandon Cutler in it, I could pass on that.
Dang. I'm sorry, Kaleb. We just interrupted you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I can swear here or not, but if I'm not, please forgive me. But I just feel that AEW Young Bucks wrestle like they have a stick up their ass.
Okay. All righty.
I agree.
They
suck.
Okay.
Okay.
Kaleb would also like a damn super kick party for once. All right.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Okay, moving along to my number 7. And I definitely. I think I passed them up. Give me a second while I get there. Where the heck is it? Technical difficulties. Bear with me. I'm trying to find.
Look at him now. Look at him. Now.
Hey, so someone decides not to, do their job anymore. So I'm doing all the technical stuff now. So I'll blame that guy. I thought I had it. All right. Mine is the Motor City Machine Guns. I'm shocked. I
thought you did have it up there.
I thought I did too. I don't see it in the
no, because you had it up there before we came on. I thought you did.
I thought I did too.
Did you delete it? Did you delete
it? I hope I didn't.
Because I saw it up there.
I got everybody named Mama but the Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah. Motor City all day. So I had it on there from what they did there to what they did in Impact Wrestling. I mean, it's just freaking amazing. All right, Jason has Red Dragon at number 7. Yes. Okay, got you. Awesome. I've
always thought that name because they capitalized the D. I don't know why. I always thought it was Redragon instead of Red Dragon.
The same thing for so long.
I'm for real because they capitalized the D, so I thought it was Redragon.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that makes no sense.
I think they did it like that because they didn't want to have 2 D's in there, and they kind of made it one word.
It makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay.
I just
Rosa.
remember when they kind of started teaming up, I heard the name said, so I never thought that. But
Rosa, number 6.
All right, my number 6 is Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, the kings of wrestling.
Woo-hoo! Yes. Absolutely. Spoiler alert: we're gonna see these guys again on this list.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed. All
They were
right.
great. That's another team. We talked about wrestling's greatest tag team. Kings of Wrestling had some great matches with them. They were just great during that time, and I mean, yeah, they fit together very well. I thought, like they complemented each other a lot in the styles and stuff like that.
Damn it, Joseph, save some for me.
That's where I'll leave it.
Thank you.
They holding my favorite version of the belts.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, man, for sharing that. How about you share us your number 6, sir? We already established that was your favorite. You know what?
I'll just repeat it just in case you didn't hear
it. Man up. Share us your number 6.
Well, you might as well go and put your picture back up because it's the Young Bucks.
Hey, how about that?
They've seen him. We talked about him.
Yeah.
I love. Hey, but this picture is so over. I mean, that guy in the middle.
Nah.
That guy in the middle is freaking over as hell. I mean,
hey,
you should have gotten super kicked. You should have asked for it.
Oh boy!
Oh man!
How could you not? Well, you were right in between.
Hey, bro, so you could be on the list too, sir. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm telling you what, you would have heard those leg slaps that blasted your eardrums out.
Oh man!
All right, Caleb, where you at 6?
Like I was saying, I had to do some switching around, so
okay.
My number 6 is Age of the Fall. Anytime I think of them, I think of the time. I don't remember if it was their debut or not, but where they were hanging the guy and the guy was bleeding all over Jimmy Jacobs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's some
I
crazy
think it was actually either Jay or Mark Briscoe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I believe.
Can't remember which one.
You remember that, bro? So
yes,
you're my storyteller.
I don't remember every specific about it, but I definitely recall that. That was yes. So, and if I want to say it was Jay Briscoe that was the one that was left out like that, but okay, I want to say that feud might have been what led to Mark Briscoe's first injury in Ring of Honor. Poor Mark has more of a hit. I don't feel like Jay got hurt that much at all, but Mark got hurt several times, which also led to Jay getting his singles run, but that's another story.
Awesome. All right.
You got
all right. And my number 6 is The Addiction.
Nice.
Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, man. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Christopher Daniels doing anything, man. And
yeah.
him with Frankie Kazarian, the feuds that they had in freaking Ring of Honor
right before SCU became
exactly
right.
Exactly. They had a freaking awesome run as tag team champs.
Yeah,
definitely. And Jason has Gorillas of Destiny because Haku Boys. I mean,
yep.
Hey, I mean, I think we are obligatory. We have to, we have to put it on there because if they didn't, I think they really just try to hunt us down and kick our asses. I'm just saying if we didn't do this.
Oh man.
I mean, look at man up. He laughed, but he's scared because they'll they can easily find him in Colorado. I'm just gonna put that out there so that they can hunt man up.
Ben Walker's gonna be mad if you tell too much because he lived right down the street.
Exactly. Oh man.
Literally right down the street.
Exactly.
Literally.
Number 5, Joseph.
We're on to number 5. All right, my number 5 was Caleb's earlier pick, Gresham and Lethal as the Foundation.
The Foundation.
I loved it. And this is a more recent thing when they brought the pure title back for Gresham, and then they were hitching the wagon to Jonathan Gresham here, as you can see, because he he was a dual champion at the time. But I really enjoyed this run. It was kind of the student teacher aspect of it here, with Lethal kind of being the more experienced of the two, kind of taking in Gresham as his kind of understudy, so to speak, while he was kind of learning the ropes. And we saw it break down to the point where they wrestled for the Ring of Honor World Championship not too long after that. But I loved everything about the Foundation. I really think this was a great storyline built around getting Gresham over to that next level. And I enjoyed them as a tag team a lot.
Outstanding.
When you were just saying about the protege thing, it just reminded me how when Lethal came into Ring of Honor, he was Joe's protege.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Coming around full circle, because then he had Gresham as his protege, and he had the displeasure of losing in that match where Jonathan Gresham became the champion.
Awesome.
Nice.
I love that, Caleb. Awesome. Man up.
Alrighty. My number 6 is gonna be
five.
I'm sorry. I did say 6. My bad. My number 5 is gonna be AJ Styles and the Amazing Red. Now,
you show that very first Ring of Honor tag belt, a little shiny piece of crap.
Oh my gosh.
It looked like one of those fantasy.
I had to dig to find this picture. Man.
I ain't talking
about that Ring of Honor belts there?
Yes, it is. The
very first the over IC belt.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But, they were champions, and shit.
Who's that on the left there, man up? Do you know who that is?
It looked like Mickey James.
It is. Yeah.
Very young. Alexis Lurie.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
The very young Alexis Lurie.
But yeah.
Okay.
He was the manager, yep.
Yeah. But yeah.
Doggone it, man up.
What?
I was this close to not putting them on this PowerPoint. I was literally this close.
Based off the belts alone.
Yeah, just the belts, but the tag team themselves was
exactly. Caleb, number 5.
My number 5 is War Machine.
Okay.
They went from, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm remembering, I think it was they were the 2 finalists in the 2014 Top Prospect, faced each other, and then eventually went on to become multiple-time tag team champions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember it was one Top Prospect tournament, and they were the final 2.
Yeah, I can't remember the year either, but I do recall that.
Awesome. Nice, fellas. Nice.
Awesome.
Go ahead and put that number 5 up there.
Yeah. All right. So first of all, I want to touch on Jason said. Jason, I got the ROH NJ New Japan version of the Young Bucks. To run a 10-mile race on a 9-mile here. Okay. With that said, the Young Bucks is my number 5, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this picture again. Why? Because that good God has some devil in the middle. Who's freaking over? Oh, and you got the Young Bucks in there as well. I'm just saying. Appreciate that lead in, Jason. You my Ace Boone coon. That's old school right there.
You just want a picture of them super kicking you now.
I may or may not have a picture of that. But to find out, you keep tuning the bells and belts here, and you never know that may or may not have happened. Joseph, number 4.
All right. My number 4 is definitely a team I consider some of the greatest Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions of all time. I'm talking about Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, the American Wolves.
Me too, Joseph. Me too. At 4.
Oh, boy, now I have the theme song stuck in my head again.
Nice.
Not their TNA one, but the Ring of Honor one.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Not a picture of them with the damn TNA belts. I'm not even going to go there, even though Eddie Edwards is literally still there. He never left. But yeah, love this around this time. Those guys were 2 of the greatest technical wrestlers come together. They were great during this time period, in my opinion.
Yes, I freaking love it, man. When they won the title, boy, that place popped, boy. Yep. Popped hard.
Both went on to be Ring of Honor World Champions too.
Exactly. Love it. Good stuff. Man up, number 4.
My number 4 is going to be Austin Aries and Roderick Strong.
Okay, all right. You're going there. Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta go over there. I can't go over here. I gotta go over there. Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
So yeah, one time for what was it? 273 days, I think it was.
Right at the top of your head, why? Because you are man up. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to think, man, because I'm trying to get the brain back moving, because I'm getting old here.
Yeah, because we know you're the godfather, the grandfather of the group. Hey, you keep that muscle memory going there, sir. You keep that muscle.
I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head. I'm trying, but
he's trying.
Did they ever lose the tag team titles? Because Austin Aries doesn't like to.
We do not go there.
Not the show.
We do not do that, sir.
Wasn't it? Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Hey, Joseph,
it's a fact.
That's another show, Joseph.
Somebody didn't tell him it's a work. Anyway.
Damn.
Go ahead.
All right, Joseph.
All right.
Hey, look, what you got?
For my number 4, Red Dragon.
Okay. Nice. I love it.
Got anything else to add to what we already beat?
Nope.
Oh, God. Red Dragon gotcha. All right. And Jason will begin in us his number 4 shortly. Motors and Machine Guns for Jason. Okay, gotcha. I apologize, Jason. I owe you a graphic, but I thought I had it in there. Push come to shove, just blame Man Up because he probably deleted it from where he was. Even though it's on my computer here locally, he probably tapped into. No, never mind. I'm giving Man Up to his credit. Man Up can't pull up nothing like that. Number 3, Joseph.
Accusing him of cyber terrorism here.
I'm accusing him of cyber terrorism. He can barely remember his name.
I am now going to just slump down and disappear.
I'm just saying.
All right. Wait, what number are we on?
We're on 3.
All right, my number 3 is The Addiction.
Okay.
I've always thought Kazarian and Christopher Daniels were awesome together. Hate that AEW added a stipulation that they can't team anymore. That was really stupid. So yeah, I felt like before these guys came back to Ring of Honor and had this run, they were in TNA and they were dressing up as other wrestlers, and it was really dumb. And so I was happy to see them get back in Ring of Honor where they were, allowed to do their thing and succeed, and they had great matches. I love their matches with the Young Bucks. These guys, because Aaron and Christopher Daniels can work with anybody,
literally anybody.
Yeah,
anybody. Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
All right, man up. Let's see how Man Up surprised me now.
Who
you have?
What are you looking for?
Who you have?
I'm only gonna give you 3 letters, and that's FTR. That's my number 3. Oh, see, now you got their face on you. Now I see how it is. Oh, man. That's FTR. Come on now.
We had a picture of them. He didn't have one of the machine guns.
Yeah, he deleted it. He wants to blame me. That's all that is. He deleted it and blaming me.
I'm gonna blame you just because your name is Man Up. I'm just gonna just use that.
Okay. Well, for now, I'm officially changing my name to Man Down. Is that better?
Sure. Why not?
I have an even better name for him. Man Up, Down, Down.
I like that. See, I like that one. Thank you, Caleb. Now, but FDR for me, that was a one-time champion for 253 days, and as you put up there, as you saw, they held 3 belts at one time. So 3 titles at one time, I should say. So yeah,
last year was definitely their year. Absolutely,
yeah, it was.
It was, but then my whole thing about them being champions was there kind of was no Ring of Honor when they were champions.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they had great matches with the Briscoes.
I already know what I'm doing for next show. I already know what I'm doing. Already got it in mind already. Got it. I'm actually gonna write that down so I can remember that.
Man Down.
I already know what I'm doing. I got it. Next show.
That kind of hits home to me because usually when I hear Man Down, it's usually Corman Up. So that's not a good thing for me. All right.
It's going to trigger Broseph next week. Y'all stay tuned for that and watch how this happens. I'm telling you, you can't write this stuff. You really can't. Caleb, number 3.
My number 3 is The Addiction.
Nice. Hey. Okay.
So everybody had it on their list. Okay.
Good. Well, you didn't.
Actually, I kind of.
No.
Kind of.
You didn't. Nope, you didn't.
You tried to fit 2 into 1. It doesn't really.
That doesn't count.
All right, fine.
No, you're wrong, man. You already know. You already know.
But all right.
Yeah.
I still just want to say.
I don't ever want you to. I don't ever want you to not, know that you're wrong. You are wrong all the time.
I was waiting all night for that graphic.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm here every week.
Likes it.
I'm here every Wednesday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I'm here.
No, you ain't.
Hey, listen, if you want to see that graphic anytime, you just drop it in the comments, no matter who you are, and he'll go ahead and drop it for you.
Exactly.
If that gets you to watch, we'll do it.
Exactly. And we all can be in agreement that Man Up is wrong. Awesome. So you got The Addiction at 3, Caleb. Awesome stuff, sir. Awesome.
Alrighty.
And Jason had the American Wolves.
Hey, yes.
Number 3. Darn, didn't
I just had to do it because Joey did it. So
yeah. You want it to belong, Man Up. I understand. I understand.
Yeah, you feel my pain.
I understand.
All right, see, we got a connection going now. Okay.
Yeah, you want to be included. You want to be included in the reindeer games. I got you, Man Up. I got you, sir.
Oh man.
At number 3, I got the Briscoes at my number 3. I'm not gonna go to it because I know that it's coming up. So I'm gonna defer to my tag team partner on that one. But it's the Briscoes at number 3. Joseph, who you got at 2?
I think we need a use wrong thing for that.
No,
I'll be damned. I'm not out here representing the 13-time tag team greatest badass tag team there ever was.
Yeah. That's why I'm deferring to you on the Briscoes.
All right.
Hey, you're number 2, sir.
My number 2 is Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, the Kingdom.
Okay, nice.
They're definitely my second favorite Ring of Honor tag team champions of all time. And I was, really happy to see when Bennett came back and they did the second run and had the tag team titles there towards the end. I love this group. They were also IWGP heavyweight tag team champions. A lot of people don't know that about them too. During this time when they were having this run was amazing. This is when, originally Adam Cole was part of the Kingdom as well. And they pretty much were running Ring of Honor during this time. And Maria was the brains behind the whole thing.
Maria.
Phenomenal.
Maria Kanellis Bennett.
Yep.
Yeah.
First Lady of Wrestling. Don't call her the First Lady of Ring of Honor. She's the First Lady of Wrestling. She'll fight you over that. Seriously, she's crazy.
If she wants to fight me, who am I to? Never mind. Another show. Man Up. Go ahead and move to number 2 before I get us kicked off the air.
Well, my number 2 is going to be The Foundation as well.
Okay.
I think he's been on everybody's list, and that's good. That's good. Well, not he, but they.
Wait, which foundation? There were 2 foundation tag teams that were Ring of Honor tag team champions. The other one's right behind them.
Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's my number 2. They,
right.
But if I remember, I'm trying to remember.
The other one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. They're the longest single reign tag team champions of over 400 days, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Something like that.
a good portion of that is due to the shutdown as well.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You know,
you can't do nothing about that. But yeah,
exactly.
I do remember this for sure. They only held it one time. I remember that much.
Good deal.
And but yeah, of course you got it. Like Joey said earlier, the foundation. You know, he was. Not foundation. Sorry, Jonathan Gresham. You know, getting his start up, getting that push, and it seemed like it worked for him pretty well. And then what can you not say about Jay Lethal?
Of course,
that you can just leave that. You already
he doesn't. I'll say what I can't say is he doesn't win matches in AEW.
Ooh,
okay, well that's over there. So yeah,
AEW, if you're listening, come on,
Joey, you gotta poke that bear. I thought you was gonna be nice about AEW, sir. Never mind.
Nice about
he made that face. He made that face.
Never mind. I know what that face means. Caleb, number 2.
Before I get to that, I just want to add to the Jay Lethal thing real quick. I was there when he debuted. Big pop, but led to literally nothing after that. Anyway, my number 2 is 3 letters. FTR.
I can go with that. I can go with you saying it, but you know, not with Man Up saying it. You know why? Because Man Up is wrong. So you know, for those letters that come out of Man Up's mouth is like freaking blasphemy. So, but I appreciate you for having FTR on your list, Caleb. I appreciate that. Jason has the Briscoes at number 2. Joseph.
Well, at least it's number 2, not number 3. Just saying.
How about number 4? How about number 4?
Exactly. Man Up has number 4. I don't hear you talking. Man Up. Tell Man Up he's wrong.
He's wrong about that.
Man Up was wrong about everything,
like shock me at the end and be like, they're not even on my list, bro.
What? You had to wait and see.
Exactly. My number 2 is the Kings of Wrestling.
Nice.
I love Chris Hero and Claudio. They had Sarah Del Rey with them as well.
Yeah.
That whole combination. I was watching during that time frame. I love the story they had with the All Night Express. And all the way up to them finally winning the titles, only to be stripped when Kenny King left the company.
Do you know I love the All Night Express, but the reason they're not on my list is because of the way when they finally won the titles, they had it for like 2 weeks, and then Kenny King didn't work there anymore.
Yes,
and I was like, well, I loved if we were talking
the All Night Express,
tag teams, All Night Express would be on there, but
it would. They're number 11.
This is during the time that Jim Cornette was booking, and that era of Ring of Honor, you can say what you want. That era of Ring of Honor was great.
It was. It really was. Yeah, I was like investing into their feud. I love that whole freaking presentation with the Kings of Wrestling. That was truly phenomenal, man. I loved it. Okay, we have all come down to number 1, and I'm going to say Joey for last on this one. Man, I'm gonna say Joey for last. Man up. I'm gonna go to you first.
Well,
actually, no. I'm not gonna go to you. I'm gonna go to Caleb first.
Okay.
Well, my number 1 is none other than Mark and Jay, the Briscoe brothers.
Okay, that went south. Right, press pause. Man up. Who do you have at number 1?
Briscoes.
Okay, we'll switch to me.
He's lying. He had Steen and Generico down there. I damn well know he did.
You know you did, man. What? I was waiting.
Really?
Yes.
Why would y'all? Oh my goodness! No.
Show the list.
I'll show you the list. Here you go, right here.
I literally had this.
Oh my
God! I had this list for you.
There you go, right there.
I had this for you.
Number 1.
I put this up exclusively for you.
Nah,
and you,
I
they're
know
not
y'all
even on
know.
your list.
No, they not on my
God dang,
list.
they were some young kids. Look at the photos, man. Look at that peach fuzz beard on Steen.
Jeez.
And look at that
crappy
orange on the other
singlet
one
he's
right
wearing.
there. Y'all know who those people are.
I wonder where that guy in the mask is now.
Hey, I heard he's at an orphanage in Mexico somewhere. Don't worry about that. But man up, you really? Oh dear gosh.
What did y'all
All
think?
right.
What did y'all think I was gonna put?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Go ahead.
Cedric is wrong. The three of us got the Briscoes, and you got
No, I'm not, because I got Jason who agrees with me. Number one is FTR. Me and Jason, we're on the same page tonight.
No,
Jason,
well, see, it's 3-on-2 then. It's 3-on-2 then. So you're wrong.
Hey, what? Jason counts as 2 votes because one.
I disagree with that completely.
Jason does our graphics. So
first off, I disagree with that statement Jason's making. The person who carried the fucking torch for Ring of Honor is Jonathan Gresham.
Okay.
Nobody fucking did more to keep Ring of Honor's name, identity, and everything alive than Jonathan Gresham. I'm sorry. FTR didn't do shit for Ring of Honor's identity. All they did was appear on AEW with all their belts. Fucking Jonathan Gresham hit every fucking independent, every Impact Wrestling everywhere, and carried that damn Ring of Honor World Championship everywhere with him. If anybody kept Ring of Honor's identity alive, it's a guy that they immediately took the belt off of with no fucking thank you.
Hey, Joey, I got a question for you. How do you really feel?
Yeah, how
I'm gonna shoot.
Feel?
I'm gonna shoot just because it did for them to not give a shit that to hire Jonathan Gresham and not even give a shit that he was there pretty much. Like, that's great. The guy that literally kept Ring of Honor's spirit, name, and everything alive while it was completely dead, not on AEW television at all. FTR kept them alive?
Ooh.
I guess if I had a match every week on television too, I could keep it alive too. But Jonathan Gresham didn't.
Ouch.
But he still did. That he was everywhere. Caleb, I know Caleb knows. Gresham is, and I know Caleb has said that before to me.
Gresham was making them rounds when Ring about went on that.
He was everywhere.
He was everywhere.
Every night with that Ring of Honor belt, that foundation flag, that octopus thing, the whole thing, keeping the whole thing, the spirit.
He even had his own promotion for a time.
Yeah. He defended that damn title everywhere.
Hey,
okay, but you said FTR kept the basically said kept the identity. We're talking about the tag team titles, yes. But the statement you made about them keeping the identity alive, and I was like, FTR kept the identity of Ring of Honor alive?
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna put a plug in that right there. I'm gonna write this down. We're gonna revisit this at the free for all at the first of the month. We're gonna come back and talk to that. You and Jason heads up on for the free for all. Book it. It's official. That's what we're gonna do. And now let's go ahead and get to y'all's number one. Joseph, take it away.
Oh, it was Steen and Generico. No, I'm just kidding.
That look on Cedric's face said it all. That look on his face said it all.
What can be said? We are talking about favorites. I am kidding. I am not as serious as you guys think I am about all this. I'm really just giving Jason shit, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm just messing around. But yes, for me, the Briscoes are not only my favorite tag team in Ring of Honor history, but they're Ring of Honor Hall of Famers, and deservingly so.
Yeah.
These guys were there for every step of the way. The only reason Mark did not wrestle on the very first show is because they would not allow him to wrestle for Ring of Honor until he turned 18. He was literally too young. But these guys were there through the whole thing. The fact that they were 13-time tag team champions, yeah, but you got to think that was over a 20-year period. Yes. Over 20 years period of them wrestling for Ring of Honor. Nobody was more dedicated to that company than the Briscoes. They were there through every iteration. They were there through every version of the championship belts. Yeah. They were there, and they wrestled every tag team that ever was there.
They did.
You know, it's we lost Jay a couple months ago, and that has hit the wrestling community hard. I think what the most amazing thing about that is how you realize how many people at every level and every company in professional wrestling that the Briscoes influenced, touched their lives in some way, taught them something in the ring, something. The outpour from those guys makes you really appreciate how much the Briscoe brothers influenced tag team wrestling in the last 25 years, influenced wrestling in general. And you know what? I just thought today, I went back and I watched the first episode of the Ring of Honor relaunch, and Mark was in that very first match against Slim J, the opening match on it. And I thought to myself, when I look up and down at WWE, AEW, what do you notice about the Briscoes and even Mark still right now wrestling that you don't notice about a lot of guys in the business? From the moment those guys walk out that damn curtain, everybody's either on their feet, they're paying attention, something. Those guys have it. Okay, they have it in spades. Like, they have that natural charisma, that innate ability to get your attention when they're doing everything. And it's the energy, everything, the whole presentation of the Briscoes, man, the energy they bring to the ring, everything they do, the smoothness as a tag team that you haven't seen since the old days of tag team wrestling. Everybody gives FTR all this credit for being an old school tag team. I don't think you can mention anybody being a throwback to any kind of old school tag team wrestling without mentioning the Briscoes.
Fair point. The people would definitely behind them. Absolutely. And especially over.
It's just automatic. They have that ability. Everybody pops and just goes nuts when. Yeah. And I noticed that when Mark came out in that Universal Studios little studio with however many 100 people that was in the crowd, like they were nuts. Like they were bananas for Mark coming out there. Like it's just the energy. They always are going nuts out there, throwing stuff around, just being the Briscoes, being crazy. Like it's just the energy they bring. Exactly. It's like they bring the party with them.
Kaleb, anything to add to that?
He's pretty. Joey's pretty much said it all. But the one thing that really pisses me off is, with the Briscoes, and it has nothing to do with them themselves, but it took Jay, unfortunately, passing away for Warner Brothers to get their sticks out of their butts and bring Mark on TV.
A guy who literally did nothing and was being punished for it. Literally did. Mark Briscoe did nothing, but wrestle, and he was canceled for a while. So exactly. I gotta give a shout out to this redneck kung fu shirt here in support of Mark Briscoe. Yeah, you know what it is. If you know Mark Briscoe, you know about that redneck kung fu now.
Yeah. And the froggy bow.
The froggy bow, baby.
Bow.
The froggy.
He hit Jay Lethal with that damn froggy bow through a table on the outside. Like same thing he did to Jay Briscoe during that empty arena match.
Awesome. Fight on the farm, I think it was.
In the fight on the farm, like Briscoes fight each other just as hard as they fight everybody else.
Love it. Man, they basically said it all, yeah.
Man, only thing I'm gonna add, they held the belt 13 times for the total combined numbers is over 1,000 days, like 1,400, whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Joey's hit the nail on the head. I'm just sitting back like, hey.
Love it. Guys, we came up under the time limit today. Congratulations. That's basically the freaking show. Outstanding job, guys. With that, just a couple of housekeeping things. Next week, in preparation for WrestleMania, Jason, who is in the chat today, we're gonna have our WrestleMania game show trivia night. So we definitely invite you all to join us next week. Me, Man Up, and Joy. Jason's gonna put us to the test. It's gonna be an absolute good time. We're gonna be talking WrestleMania in preparation for WrestleMania weekend next weekend. So stay tuned for that. And also in regards to WrestleMania, I'm proud to announce that we're going to be having a WrestleMania watch party. We're going to be streaming live. We are not streaming the show. We're not streaming the show. We're going to be watching. We're going to be watching WrestleMania. I'll be there and I'll have a couple of guests. Just think of us as someone who's watching WrestleMania with you. You can have us in the background, listen to what we're saying. You can chime in with what we're saying as well. We're gonna watch WrestleMania. That's on night 1 and on night 2. More info on that. As we nail down folks who are going to be joining us. Also, Joey, what can they do for us? Also,
well, first off, if you didn't watch this show, no, you're wrong. I had to act like I was going to say it. No, but we appreciate everybody who watches us after the fact. We know a lot of people do. We have a lot more people that watch this once it's posted than live. Yeah. We appreciate every one of you, and we please, if you can, just like the video, please. If you watched it and you enjoyed it at all, like it. If you hated it, dislike it. Then we get the message. But do something, either the thumbs up or the thumbs down. If you really just didn't like it, I know you liked it though, didn't you?
Exactly.
And then please subscribe and hit all notifications so you freaking know when we're coming on.
Exactly.
There you go. You just said what Open say. Hit that bell, select all notifications.
And if you want to be part of the Bells and Belts creative team, you need to be in the Facebook group because we put polls up and you literally get to be interactive in choosing. This show right here was chosen off of a poll. We've got some exciting things. The last poll I just posted was so successful. We got several ideas off of it we can roll with for future episodes. So definitely, if you want to take part in that, vote on what kind of content you want to see here. You have to be in the Facebook group. It's just Bells and Belts Podcast. You'll see the logo when you find us. It's a group. It's private. Just join it.
Literally just join.
We do
Kaleb.
interact with everybody in the Facebook group and here on YouTube as well.
Exactly. Kaleb, thank you for joining us. We appreciate the return visit to Bells and Belts, sir. We definitely look forward to having you on again, good sir.
You're very welcome.
Awesome. All right. Until next week, guys. For Kaleb, for Broseph, man up. I'm your boy Cedric D. We will see you guys next week right here on Bells and Belts. So until then, y'all be cool out there.